Welcome back to Backyard Cars, and today we're back on Money Pit and just doing what Money Pit does, spending money. We're gonna do the shocks and probably tinker with some other things. So check it out: new air shocks and new front shocks and inspection. I guess let's get into it. Well, we did the front already because we did without even throwing the recorder on. And as you can imagine, you know, like everything else on the car, them shocks were no good. They were just done. They looked like the old Monroe Maddox. This one was the best, the passenger side. I've seen a lot of bad shocks in my life, but never one quite this bad. That's not supposed to do that. I don't understand. But, well, now we got new ones, and we got some new air shocks for the rear, because again, well, they're done. And they did hold air for, 13.5 seconds or so. So, we did the right thing and we bought the cheapest front shocks we could buy. And the only rear air shocks available for the Camaro. And we got one out. And I'll show you getting the other one out, which hasn't, surprisingly, it wasn't too bad getting this one out. But let's go to the other side. Our trusty tools and attack. Well, this is what it looks like. There's two bolts going up into the body and a nut down here holding her on. And of course the air line, which I've already removed. And typically these ones up here, they don't like to come loose. And surprisingly on the other side, they just came right out. So I don't want to jinx myself, but you know how it goes. Maybe you don't. I mean, if they strip or they're rusted in, you're in a pickle or a predicament or one of them other choice words, maybe even a 4-letter one. Looks like these are gonna, don't speak too soon, but this back one came out. And I zip gun the bottom one because I could attach to it. But I can't really get up in here for these, so. Or to the wrenches, the old wrist beaters. This is actually one of the easiest things to do on the old cars. You need to invest in one of them air ratchets. Electric ratchets. EV power. I wonder if they call them Tesla ratchets. No, probably not. I'm gonna have to put some oomph down here, and I got a sore elbow, so it's not feeling too good when it comes to lifting. And oh yeah, that had some miles left in it. Let me try get in here. Oh, that one's still good. I wouldn't say good, but let's see, we'll push it all the way down. And if it comes back up, it would be amazing. Nope. A little assistance. Nope. It's better than the other one, but still junk. So let's see what our new ones look like. Well, apparently they look just like the old ones. But these are for sure going to hold air. And these, well, they didn't hold them very long, let's just say that. And they're going to come with some new hardware and some hardware you're going to have to reuse. But hopefully they hold air longer than those. Let's get it in. Feeling good. I'm guessing my airline should go to the rear, right? That's what I thought. And we gotta stick a little hardware on here. And I tell you, it's probably smarter to put it in up here and then add a little air and get it to come down to the hole. So let's do that first, because I've been here before. You do it the other way and then you're never getting these bolts back in the top. And I left my ratchet on the other side of the car. Maybe I can use my brain power and kind of will it back over to me. In the meantime, I'll try to use my fingers. Can I see anything up here? Well, what are you doing? Oh, that one went in. Oh, there's no room. I got no finger room. Yep. Where are you? Well, where is it? I'm finding it. Maybe? Maybe not? I'm gonna go with maybe not. Well, I can see it. I just can't get my fingers in there. Well, who was the little guy on the assembly line putting this in? Jeez. It's a tight fit on these Camaros. Here we go. That was nice. My oldest and my sons actually brought this. I didn't use telepathy. No magic involved. Not a sorcerer. And again, I'm going to tell you, this is like a 30-minute job. If it gets past 45 and you're not done, you got issues. You're probably a slacker. Did I say that? I did. Don't hate me for it. It's the truth. I mean, if you take a break halfway through, that's what I'm going with here. Just a slacker. And don't twist them till they snap. Just get them good and tight. I guess I ought to go get the other one in and hook up the air lines and stuff like that. So let me go put the other one in and then we'll come right back here or somewhere with the rest of the hardwares. So there's like an entire, bag of fittings and things and stuffs that you're supposed to use here. And don't get, don't look at that and say, what in the, just take it one piece at a time. So what I like to do is take this whole hose and hook both ends to the air shocks and then feed them back to the about where you're going to go and cut it in equal places. But you just take one of these here and slide your thing through it and then search inside the bag for the tiny little O-rings that are in here. Slide your O-ring on. And they just kind of seat, into the air shock. And then this thing screws on. Let's see if we can't. You probably can't see nothing in here, but let's see. See if we can't get you in so you can take a peek at the situation at hand. So there's our little doohickey, and it just, well, it goes right into there. Right into the center. Boop! And slide your little O-ring down close. Then slide your fitting over. It's not rocket science, really, guys. Anybody can do this. I just, you know, if I could tell you any little tip, it's do it in an air-conditioned garage. Or not in the summer in Florida. But that's one. And then we'll go hook the other side up same way. And then we'll kind of stretch them out to the rear and see where to cut it at. Alright, let me go get that other side done and we'll pop you up into the rear. Okay, we got our line and we just kind of eyeballed it to the longest point up to the center. And then take a razor blade and cut it. Don't try and use dikes because you'll pinch that line flat and then it won't want to seal. Whoa, that took off like a bat out of rocket ships or something like that. So now we got to figure out our routing direction. And you don't want it going around that frame rail like that. I think there's a... Nope. Alright, well, I guess we can just go up over top of the fuel tank, maybe? Is there space there? Seems like so. And again, one of them screw caps. Boom. And the washer. Where's the washer? O-ring. Whatever. You know the drill. And this fancy T. And we just, you know, jam it into the fancy T. Alright. We can do the same thing on the other side. And then we put a little piece here to, you know, for our stem. So let me go ahead and again get the other side ran and we'll bring you back for the finalist evaluation. Alright, so there goes our T all together and the line runs up. Oh. So right here. So we just, you know, take it in there. We can feed our air from right inside here. So let me get the air compressor, start airing them up so that we can feed that down into the hole. Alright, I popped a little bit of air in it. Made them easier to pull down on. We got right there. And boom. Not too shabby. Oh, I'm gonna have to put a little bit more air in it to get it to sit to get that bottom stud on there, huh? Alright, let's pump some fluid in there. Did that do anything?
No.
Make sure?
Yeah. Maybe we do a little bit, not enough.
That raised the ass in a little bit.
It didn't give me enough.
Let's see here. Whew! It's still awfully close. I don't know if we can get enough thread on that. Oh yeah. There we go. I don't know where my ratchet is. It's hiding behind me. All right, she's in. Let me tighten down the other side, put the wheels back on, air it up, see what's up. All right, she's back together, and the son is taking it for a ride. Let's see how it sits. We put a little bit of air in the back, but not, you know, not a gazillion PSI. Oh, it's sitting much better though. Still probably put a little bit of air in the back. Maybe not. He's just gonna take it for a little cruise down the street and back. Try to hit a little bumpage and let it level out a little bit, and let's look at it while it's sitting in the street. But I think it looks pretty good. We only put maybe 30 PSI, just enough to make it look level while it was sitting in the driveway. You know, too much air and it rides like a rock, and the rear end sits way up too high. Let's see. What do you think? I think it sits pretty good right there. All right, well, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. There's other things I can do, but man, it's getting hot out here right now. Maybe next time we'll try and unding the fender there. Maybe not. Appreciate you watching. Maybe you go down in the bottom, like, and subscribe, and come back and see us next time, or whatever else we do. We appreciate everybody who watches us. Take care.